Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. So we got a new kit today from Hobby Nut Models, a new arrival, box in the mail, package on the porch when I come home. Love it. So we have the anticipated, highly anticipated, well by me anyways, I've been looking for this for a while, the new Revell 1971 Boss Mustang 351. Yes, I've been waiting for this for a while. This is awesome. I was glad to see this showed up, and yeah, so like I say, it's all new tooling. Kit by Revell, so you know it's probably going to be a pretty good build. So kind of looking over the kit, this has, let's see, 129 pieces, so not a bad kit, but like I say, it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice build. So like I say, I've been really looking forward to this. So Mark, thank you for sending this over today, and I really appreciate it. So I'm going to do is take this over the bench. We're going to open it up. I was watching Jason over at Blue Ox Model. He also received one, and he opened his up as well. And I'm with you, Jason. I'm going to move this to the front of the list, and I'm going to get on this right away. I already have plans for this car. I've been waiting for it. I already have plans. I built my 64 Ford Falcon a while back from Trumpeter, and I did that in the MCW Candy Apple Red over gray primer. So this car is going to get the same treatment. We're going to do the red with the black hood and do the whole route that way. So yeah, so like I say, really looking forward to it, all that good stuff. So on the box art, I love when they do a nice job on there. So the box art, they did a solid black hood. I'm going to do is basically, you know, as the scoops come around, I'm going to tape it off and go around the front like that. I just think that looks more classy looking. So that's what we're going to do on this. But other than that, it's going to be red. And we're going to do it with the black stripe, because I have two other ones that I built a while back. One is in the, what is that, medium yellow gold, and the other one's in antique silver. So it's been a while since I've done a red Mustang, so it's time. It is time. So we're going to go over and take this to the bench, and let's see what's in the box. So like I say, yeah, I want to get on it. It's go time. Let's take a look. All right, guys, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got here. Alright guys, let's get this thing opened up here. So we got some really nice glass in here. I'm going to probably leave this in the baggie for right now. I like this. Even your little quarter windows are, your rear windows are even in the kit separate. So that's pretty cool. So they give you the little edge there for your chrome. So it look nice because you can really detail that out. So yeah, they get the little black strip on the bottom there. So like I said, we're going to open this up because I am planning on building this right away. We're just going to slide that out of the way for a second. And we're going to go through this real fast here. Nothing too over the top. Kind of give you a quick rundown what you get in the bag. Like I said, this just looks like a really nice model. I mean, especially compared, I built a couple of the other ones. So I kind of really known how or what to really look for in this, I guess, if you want to go that route. The grill work in this is just beautiful looking compared to the other makes out there. So a lot of clean parts here, not much cleaning to do, very little flash, if any. So we got our chassis. Got our leaf springs, separate front differential for that 9-inch. So very nice placement for all your exhaust and suspension and all that good stuff. Yeah, that looks really cool. So we have the rest of the axle. We got some suspension, interior pieces. We got our springs, got our pedals. Looks like we have hood hinges, so that's pretty cool looking. I like that. Very sharp. So we got our radiator, and we have two fan shrouds. We got our horns here, and we have a front subframe basically, so that's kind of neat. So if you really wanted to paint this black and then do the chassis like the car color, you know, the body color, that'd look really nice. You know, put that on, you know, in the separate color, so it'd look pretty sharp. So we got our dash pad, like I say, I'm going to do this in red, so I believe the interior is going to be red in this. We're going to do red and black on the dash. So I'll probably get that later. Very anticipated. I should get it now so I don't step on it. Please hold. Oh, Butterfingers. Well, you know. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. So we got some chrome pieces. You know I drop stuff all the time lately. I don't know what it is. My fingers don't work like they used to. Not like they used to. So let's see here. Got a nice little chrome tree here. So we got our front marker lights, a little gear shift action. Got our front bumpers. Those look like our hood pins, which is really cool. I like when they give you separate hood pins. So I've got a gas door. Not sure what the other piece is. And of course we've got a rear view mirror. We have our wheels. So we have our mag wheels, if you will. Nice little setup. So those look nice and easy to detail out. We got another big bag here. Big bag old goodies. So first off, we have some spoilers. We have our front chin spoiler. And we have our rear decklet spoiler. And then we have the pedestals for the spoiler. So very nice. We have that beautiful hood. Look at that. Man. I tell you, that's my favorite part of this car is this long hood. I just think that is just sweet looking. So I was telling you before on the box art, they had this whole hood. This whole thing is painted black. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to get masked off. I'm going to follow this along here, or in the front, back up and around. That's how I'm going to paint this one here. So should look pretty good. So underneath this is actually really detailed as well. So they have the spot for the air cleaner that comes up in there, and they give you your recesses for your hood hinges. So I may put them on. I usually cut my hinges off just to make the hood easier to remove. But I think I might leave these on this kit this time. So we got a revalance, our back panel fascia. So like I say, it's a very clean looking kit. We got some exhaust in there. And we have our engine detail. So we got our block heads. Say anything on the valve covers? The valve covers don't look like they say anything on it, but they do have some kind of ribbing on them, probably for the aluminum. So that does look pretty cool. And I do like this time, they do give you a correct air cleaner this time around, where you get the foam that goes around the top that would seat up into the hood. I think that's really cool because, you know, that is always something that's never done correctly. Other than that, this looks pretty nice. The engine's very detailed. Got our little starter, oil filter, the whole 9 yards. Our alternator. Like I say, there's very little flash in this kit, so pretty impressive. Liking it. So we got interior goodies here. We got some sun visors. This is a pretty big interior piece here. I love it when they give you separate door panels like this, the door sides. So we get our two-piece bucket seats, and we got a molded in rear seat. Just nice and crisp looking, so it looks really sharp. And last in the kit, the main event, get this out of here, is the body. Check this out and see how this looks. Oh man, that looks beautiful. My goodness, that is nice looking. Very, very sharp. Okay, so that's nice. They give you separate door handles. Don't have to bare metal foil that in there, but this body's just beautiful looking. I mean, look at that. Isn't that nice? Very nice. The lines, the detail on it looks really, really good. Yeah, this looks really good. I like this. I might have to get a few more of these. So it looks like we got a spot up here for our rear mirror. We got our pleats up here for the roof, for the headliner. So it looks pretty cool. You can see those in there. And they made it thick enough to where you don't see them on the outside, because I'm sure you guys seen a lot of kits where you can see the ribs on the top from the underneath. What kit do I have? Oh, the Starliner kit. Man, you could see those ribs on the top like nothing to it. So I had to fill those in. Worked out okay, but this is really, really nice. And I like to give you a spot for the mirrors, the whole shot here. So very cool, very cool. All right, guys, so we moved over to the other side of the bench. I noticed my lights are kind of freaking my camera a little bit when I'm doing stuff on the bench, so I noticed that in the last video. Didn't notice it at first, but I noticed it once I rewatched it, and I thought, interesting. So we're going to move over to this side of the table for a minute and check these out. So I love Revell's newer instructions. These are the Germany instructions, the Revell of Germany. Just beautiful, beautiful instructions. I mean, we're talking like Mobius stuff here. And just nice booklet style. Very cool. So I went through these a little bit earlier, and I tell you what, if somebody was just starting out modeling, I mean, these are really nice instructions. So if you were just, you know, not sure how to do something, you know, just it's very basic step by step, and obviously everybody can understand the pictures, you know. So like this guy here, pay attention, read the book first, go through it. I mean, it's just very, very nice how they got this laid out. So everything's, like I say, picture-wise, so if you don't want to find the language of your choice. And the other thing I really, really like is the color charts. I think that is super cool that they do this. So they give you the Revell color, and then basically, once you're going through the kit, whatever color this is, and it's matching corresponding to that color as well. So it's not like it's, you know how you always are. Before, you'd be a kit and you're like, oh, what color was that? What did they want that? And you're flipping back and forth to see what A or B or whatever was. So I really like that they actually give you the color of choice, you know, or that's supposed to be anyways. So I think that's really neat. And I really like they give you basically your parts layout, everything that you should have on your sprues, the trees, just in case something fell off, is rolling around the box, you're not sure what it is. You can come back to the paper and check out the number and see what you are missing. So that is very cool. Same as it finishes up here. And then you start the build. So very, very nice. Like I said, I love these instructions. Very cool. Like I say, we get your blue engine block, silver transmission. It shows you got decal placement here. So every little green piece here, that's all decal placements. Your coil has a decal on it. Your fan belt has a decal on it. So how neat is that? And I love this. The power steering pump has a cooler on it. So telling you this needs to be black, the cooler needs to be silver. And we have our decals down here. So these decals go up on the front of the valve cover. Lots of detail in that dash. Lots of detail. So they give you decals for the wood grain. Obviously they want that like a gray color. Same as the seats. All kinds of decals for your shifter. And I tell you what, Revell really did it. They stepped it up on this kit. I have not personally built a Revell from Germany kit yet. This will be a first for me. So I like the detail in here. We even get a voltage regulator. I thought, how cool is that? So we do have a decal. I did look at the decal sheet. It's got an auto light decal that goes across there. Gives you the telltale on painting the inside of that black. And gives you your upfront decal and instructions for painting the grill. It's very nice, very nice. Like I say, clean instructions, simple, easy to follow, and I love it. They're in color. Just makes you want to build it. So I really like this. They give you the hood template. So they give you how thick this should be all around for painting that. So that's pretty handy because the hood does have pinstripes on it. On the other side of this, so once you paint that on there, you can apply the decal that just goes around the edge and install it that way. I love this has hood hinges. Very cool detail, very cool. I don't usually put those on, but I think in this kit I am going to, just because they're very realistic and unique looking. So now we finish up with our final decal sheets and get everything assembled. I even like it shows Tasca Ford where they bought the car from. I thought, how cool is that? So very neat. And I tell you what, that car looks beautiful in white, doesn't it? Man, makes me almost want to change my mind. So speaking of the decals, let's take a quick look at these real quick here. Very, very nice decal sheet. Hopefully this picks up in the camera real good here. So like I said, I did a little bit of research ahead of time before I videoed this for the decal sheet, and unbelievable. So we got our dash details, some door panel inserts, and you have your choice of color between black and silver. We are running 2 different license plates. We got Wyoming and Illinois. Got Illinois over here. And the tires come smooth, but they do give you decals for the tires. So we got Firestone wide ovals. So there's a wide oval part, and here's the Firestone part here. We can just barely make that out or not. So very neat. So I'm looking through the kit. So this number 10, that's your oil filter that goes on the decal. That's the decal for the oil filter. Another thing I thought was really, really cool is you get a battery decal, and see these 3 pieces here? Those go on the spoke for the steering wheel. I thought, how cool is that? Now, another thing I really thought was very, very unique for this, and I have not yet seen one in another kit. Maybe somebody out there has done this before. I've never seen it. So when you're putting this together, step number 17, once you get it all painted, ready for assembly, decal 34. So are we putting a VIN tag in that? I thought, how neat is that? So 34, they give you 2 of them. And I'd have to get a little closer, some better focusing there and see what that actually says. But that looks like maybe a VIN tag. So I thought that is really neat. So once again, super cool instructions, very cool decals. You guys got to go down and check out Mark's inventory, see what he has left on these things, because I'm sure they're going fast. Like I say, there was an anticipated kit, and now looking at the kit and going through it, oh yeah, I would like a bunch of these kits. You know, I'm excited to get started on it. And like I said earlier, I'm with Jason. I'm going to move this to the front of the line. This is going to be next on the table. So very cool, very cool. So Mark, thank you for sending this over. Really appreciate that. And I tell you what, just very cool kit. You guys need to go get one and get started on it. And I'd be looking forward to see what you guys come up with, color combinations and all that good stuff. So once again, thanks for checking out the channel and tuning in. And we will see you on hopefully this build coming up. So you guys have a good one. We'll see ya.